We're sorry.
Wait, could we do... This curse could be lifted?
So last New Year's, we uploaded this video. We scheduled 3 million bats to be released in Times Square, New York, the moment the ball drops.
Hey, also, the bats are infected with mesothelioma, and they will attack people on
I
sight.
feel like nobody's gonna have a good 2020. You at home watching, you might think like 2020 is the year I finally make a change. 2020 is the year I do something about all the things that I've wanted to do for so long. Probably not going to. So yeah, sorry about that. This one's kinda our bad. We don't wanna accidentally predict another tragedy.
So this time we're gonna be taking it seriously, and we're gonna be guessing what disaster will happen so you can be prepared.
Our 2021 predictions, they take another 2 days from February.
The Yellowstone volcano erupts. A lot of people die.
Mr. Rogers actually comes back to life. But then he dies.
Bill Cosby releases a new stand-up special, but it's kind of actually really funny and everyone loves it and forgives him for everything.
Peanut allergies become contagious. Better wear a mask when you're at the circus or Five Guys.
Oh, nuts. The moon will open its eyes.
And finally, would it really be an annual tragedy prediction list if we didn't score #1?
That's right. Because of the national coin shortage, we come up with a pretty clever solution.
In order to find all these lost coins, we're gonna feed large magnets to over 40 million babies across the country.
What we won't see coming, coins aren't magnetic.
Also, magnets are magnetic, so all the babies will be attracted to each other.
Also, they all fly towards each other and collide at 50,000 miles an hour.
Also, because they collide at the center of the United States, Iowa will be completely covered in flesh and blood.
Also, Iowa is now known as the baby blood state.
We are sorry.
We're sorry.
Oh man, it's been a year.
Pretty irrelevant year.
I don't even know why. I just like didn't make a good year out of it. I just kind of been like, I spent like my whole fucking year just chilling in my house. Like I wasted this year.
I think I did the same thing, but I think I did like a lot of arts and crafts and stuff, so I didn't really have any issues.
Oh.
Yeah, I did Big ZD. That's not an arts and crafts, but I did that.
You had sex with a big ZD?
Yeah.
You know what's funny about those predictions we gave?
Predictions.
People don't realize that
They're 100% true.
they're 100% true. How do you think we predicted the coronavirus? People don't realize that we have the eye of the oracle in our apartment that gives us all the information in advance that's going to happen.
The crystal ball is really convenient.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we had two because we broke the other one.
Yeah, we fucked that one up.
Yeah, our roommate tried to put it up his ass.
Yeah.
That first one really like messes me up though, I think more than all the other ones.
Yeah, well, it really fucks with me because my birthday is February 28th.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be stuck at 19 now.
You're not gonna get any older?
I don't think so because they took all, now there's just 26 days.
Now there's 363 days of the year?
Yeah.
Like I feel like that messes up like all these like school calendars and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not all that bad because March 2nd, which would have been my birthday, that's the same day that Yellowstone's gonna erupt, so.
That's when the world just gets turned on its head.
Well, like half the country.
Yeah, a lot of people get turned on their head when they fall. They just drop dead standing up.
We're gonna see half the country get Pompeyed in a good couple of months.
If I'm around like when it happens and I get affected, like I'm gonna strike a cool pose. I'm gonna be like,
Situational irony at its finest, though. You know who will be around when it happens?
who?
Yeah, reanimated corpse of Mr. Rogers.
Steve Rogers.
No, he's still alive.
No, he died at the end of Endgame.
No, he didn't.
It's a beautiful day to die again.
No, he does die again.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because
He dies in a really painful way.
I know he chokes to death on ash thanks to the Yellowstone eruption.
Yeah, it is funny though.
But
because he like immediately is like, yes, I feel like nothing can go wrong now.
My joint pain is gone.
Yeah, like finally I get a second chance. Like if you could see it through the crystal, like it is hilarious. Oh my god, watching it through the crystal.
You just put it up to your eye and it's like you're there.
It's almost as funny as
Oh, don't even get me started.
Yeah,
I've watched that over and over and
I
over
know,
again.
same through the crystal.
Through the crystal, yeah.
I mean, if you couldn't tell who we're talking about, Bill Cosby's stand-up. Yeah.
And like all those women he raped and stuff, like no one even, after the loss of half the United States.
Well, it was just so funny that
I know,
people
like
were just.
They needed it.
They needed it.
Exactly. Yeah. He's like a hero. It's really poignant just because like, you know like those 9/11 songs that came after that disaster happened on 9/11?
Yeah.
Well,
Bill Cosby's just doing jokes about Yellowstone.
I know. He's like, what's with the ash and the what is it? And
What
it's
the
like,
what's out of the
he's
ash?
like, it's exactly what we're thinking.
It's
'Cause
exactly
like,
what we will be
I lost
thinking.
my family, man. Bill Cosby knows what it's like to lose. He lost all those lawsuits and he got thrown in jail. And then when the guards got, you know, ixnayed by the ash, he slipped on
He
out.
just walked out and then went to Netflix, what was left of it, and they let him record a special.
Netflix, only thing left about Netflix is Big Mouth season 5 and the Bill Cosby Ash
Pretty much.
comedy, you know.
Yeah.
It sucks seeing your own fate through the crystal ball, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that peanut butter and jelly is one of my
Yeah.
favorite foods.
I know, and it sucks because neither of us actually got the peanut allergy.
Yeah, which sucks because
They just
I feel like I'm missing out on something with that peanut allergy thing. I've watched the
Right.
crystal ball so many times. Like maybe
Now-
we'll get Tyler gets a peanut allergy.
I know, he got
Colin,
it.
our manager gets a peanut allergy.
I wanted one for so long, and he got one.
Not we're like the
Now
only two
we're-
people. We're like
We're
in a minority. We are minorities.
We're minorities now, and it's a shame.
Yeah.
I don't like how it feels.
I don't like how being a minority.
And I wish I could do something right now about the way that minorities feel. But
I know, but there's nothing going on in 2020 that would be good for minorities. It all happens in
no,
you
it's
know,
the end. It's
2021.
over, right?
Yeah.
You know, rights and stuff. Like we don't have to fight for that anymore because once the government is destroyed by you know,
By the ash. A
all
lot
the
of shit
ash.
gets destroyed by the like. I
You'd
don't
be
think
sur-
people realize that like
a lot
most
of
of the year
stuff-
is like a free for all. Like there's
uh-huh.
not much left.
It's like a big gladiator
It is
battle.
fucking, and it's only our. It's like mostly us.
Everywhere else
and
is
Canada, kind
usually
of a little
okay,
bit.
yeah.
Not really. Like it's everyone else is like doing like society shit, but we're like that episode of Rick and Morty where they go to the dystopia world.
I remember that episode.
It's just like that, kind of.
But it sucks we'll never get another episode of Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Well, after
It got canceled.
it got canceled because
All those nerds died from their peanut allergies, so no one wants to watch that dumb show anymore. Wubba lubba dub dub. Yeah, I watched that show too.
and since we're not skipping any other part of the year that was important.
No, Rick and Morty, we pretty much covered it all.
What's the last thing again? I feel like it has something to do with us.
No, I don't even know. I feel like we don't even get up to much because, you know, we don't die and we don't get the allergy. And
Oh, I forgot about the coin shortage thing. I totally forgot we did that. That's
I don't
so
even
funny.
know how we have a coin shortage. I feel like it's so easy to print more coins.
They literally shit grows off trees.
Give me one reason why our solution wasn't really good.
Feed a bunch of magnets to babies, and then babies are going to be crawling around. All the coins that are under the couch and stuff will fly towards the babies,
Yeah, the
and
fly
everyone
towards
will have
babies.
their coins.
And babies are
I was like,
cute.
yeah.
Babies are cute. So you go, and they'll go, and they'll just release all the coins.
And like, if you're like, hey baby, give me my coin.
Give me my
Shake 'em for the
coin.
coins. Anyway, I was like watching that through the crystal. I'm like, that's a great fucking idea.
I was like, why didn't we think of that?
But we did.
We did, and I was like,
And
oh, we
I'm
did
like,
think of
I'm
that.
like, I can't wait to see how this goes because it's going
Yeah.
great. I was shocked. First of all, I was shocked to find that pennies made of copper.
Copper's and metal. You never heard the saying?
Didn't you finish that? Didn't you keep watching the crystal?
Oh, I got bored.
No, it doesn't.
Well, then, like, I don't know. I got bored of watching all the ketamine stuff. You know, you doing a whole bunch of ketamine. I got bored of that. I couldn't. There's no fast forward on it, so I just had to watch you do a bunch of ketamine. It was like really scary too, because you got close. You got really close, Aiden, to going too far. But I don't know. Haven't you ever heard the saying like, "Hey, need to hang something up on the fridge? Grab a penny."
No.
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 I guess that's just one of those Mandela effects then.
No, I'm trying to talk about the baby thing.
I think of you as my little baby. And this has been really hard for me. And I don't want to... Please just listen. If I were to say it as a lullaby metaphor, you are my sweet, sweet baby, and you just ate too many magnets. Far too many magnets. That's the ketamine. And now you are flying 50,000 miles to Iowa on a collision course with about 40 million other babies. And it's gonna be a whole big mess. That's when you overdose on ketamine. And I just wish that at the end of the day, you would think back to all your friends who are with you and all those friends who couldn't watch you through the crystal ball do all that ketamine. Thanks, your mom. So she gave me this to read to you. She didn't want to come on the episode, understandably, because thanks.
It's pretty interesting because I'm not even really going to read it. We wrote, I mean, I had prepared like line for line the same thing, except same words, just meant more literally. And then instead of saying your mom, it said yours truly, the Guys Here Want Me to Talk show. And I figured we could kind of like be our apology because.
Oh, to read to everybody else?
To read to all the babies that we're going to, you know.
First, our audience is way too old. It would never reach them. Second, they're all dead, so they won't even watch it. Third, I don't think they get
They
watched.
will be. They're alive right now. What are you, crazy?
Sorry.
What are you fucking stupid?
I am such a nut. Oh my God. Hey, ladies, don't stay away from me. Even though I'm a nut and you might have a peanut allergy eventually. I'm still a good lover.
Anyway, before we wrap this one up, I'm glad we got over it. Last year, during the New Year's episode of last year, you said that your New Year's resolution, you were going to start working out more, you're going to start going to the gym, and I agreed with you.
Yeah, actually, I'm quite excited about my gym membership.
You? Staying committed to a gym membership for the next 12 months? I can see it happening. I feel like you're really going to put in the work this year. Well, what happened? Let's get the results. 1 year later, let's see it. Your abs. Come on, man. Did you start going to the gym?
Come on.
Come on, man. You have no excuses. You should have been at the gym every day like you
make
promised.
me, man.
No excuses.
Don't make me.
Come on, did you? Let's see. Let's put your original weight up on the screen.
It's embarrassing.
Now stand on the scale.
121.
Stand on the scale right back here.
I'm
Let's
going to
see if you-
stand on the scale. I think I dropped about 20 pounds, so I should be around. Oh, holy shit. 99? Oh, all right.
Take off your jacket.
All right, okay. And you're trying to get me, I don't know, man. I don't know if you're trying to hype me up.
All right, now let's see how much. 45 pounds!
Okay. I didn't want you to be too shocked from my almost 70-pound drop. That's right, I had weights in my jacket.
Like Rock Lee?
Come on, Aiden. Don't make me show off my awesome, totally big, ripped abs. Uh-oh. Ladies at home, you remember me saying I was a nut? Yeah, I meant a sex freak who does sex acts. Wink, wink. I'm 45 pounds, bitches, and it's all ween.
Thank you for another year of Woman to Talk Show. I would like to thank Tyler on camera.
I got the nipple piercing.
On camera.
I got it.
You got Zach in the studio, everybody. Thank you. Kendrick Lamar was here next week, guys. We want to thank everybody for being with us. It's been a great journey. Thank everybody in the comments.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Yeah, thank Jerry Seinfeld for giving us this start. I want to thank him as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And honestly, at the end of the day, just live an honest life. Don't lie, and never lie about your body, okay? Body dysmorphia is really serious, and you should never lie.
And honestly, at the end of the day, guys, and honestly, at the end of the day, guys, and honestly, at the end of the day, guys,
And virtuously at the end of the day,
and
guys.
honestly, at the end of the day,
And yeah,
those babies weren't going to amount to much anything. Because
Exactly.
if you checked the crystal and saw what happens in 2022, those babies weren't going to do much.
they'd be 2-year-olds.
Yeah, before they got all turned into mush anyway.
And
As will all of Europe.
and it's not like they were fetuses, so what's the big